I am Tre Sanchez and welcome to LUTV Sports. We've got a lot coming your way in the world of sports from Beaumont to Paris. In sports, there are hot starts, and then there are the Lamar Cardinals' red-hot baseball team. The Cards' start to the season catapulted them into the top 25 rankings in NCAA D1 baseball. Head coach Will Davis has willed his team to victories over 23 of their last 25 opponents. They caught the nation's attention with a 13-game win streak to start the season and a clean sweep in Norman versus the Oklahoma Sooners. The bases are loaded with success, and the Cards hope to hit a grand slam on Wednesday, April 24th versus the Texas Southern University at Vincent Beck at 6 p.m. It's a matchup between the Southland and the SWAC, so sit back and watch the Cards run the bases like it's Terrell track. Now, if Terrell track is foreign to you and that joke went over your head, it's all good. We'll just run over to Javen Doyle to give us more sports happening around the globe. Javen.
Welcome to LUTV Sports Media Timeout, where we take a break away from the action to give you our reactions about what's going on in the world of sports. I'm Javen Doyle. This year, the Summer Olympics are being held in Paris, France. With summer right around the corner, the world is gearing up for an eyeful of sports. These 2 weeks of worldwide competition are more than just games. The Olympics represent the pride of a country, their culture, as well as individuals' talents. The history of the infamous games goes back 3,000 years. Dating back to the Peloponnese in ancient Greece, there was reportedly only 43 events across 9 sports in the first modern Olympics in 1896, located in Athens, Greece. Today, there is a total of 329 events across 39 sports being conducted in this year's Olympics, from gymnastics, volleyball, basketball, fencing, badminton, figure skating, skateboarding, artistic swimming, surfing, wrestling, table tennis, taekwondo, and track and field. You can find star-studded performances in your favorite events. The 2024 Summer Olympics will be broadcasted on NBC and Peacock, with the opening ceremony on Friday, July 26, beginning at 7:30 Central European Time. And as for the Winter Olympics, we'll update you all in 2026. Thank you for joining us on LUTV Sports Media Timeout. For more sports news and insight, be sure to like LUTV News on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Let's bring it back full circle to Texas, where things are heating up for Diggs and company. And I'm not talking about the Cowboys. The future of Space City sports is in good hands. Houston is on the rise with the launch of a new era. The Houston Astros have held the reins for pro sports fans in H-Town through the years, winning 2 Super Bowl rings since 2017. With the hiring of general manager Nick Caserio, the Texans have had some recent success of their own. A year ago, the Houston Texans selected C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson, both within the top 3 picks of the NFL draft. Now, with the new foundation, Nick Caserio is adding talent around their quarterback for years to come. The acquisition of new star players like Stephon Diggs, Danielle Hunter, and Joe Mixon might be enough to put Houston in the mix for the Super Bowl. With the new additions and a healthy Tank Dell on a return, quarterback C.J. Stroud may have just enough to make the city proud. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you play good. At least that's the way the old saying goes. The Houston Texans are hoping that statement holds true for the future of their franchise after unveiling brand new uniforms for the first time since their conception in 2002. Fans are hype about the new threads, which features 2 brand new helmets coated in candy paint and even a new logo symbolic to the city of Houston. The new uniform design includes many subtle details throughout that represent the rich culture of H-Town and the pride of the Texans. Fans are saying the Texans hit the bullseye with the revamped design, and you know I'll be wearing my battle red next season. I'm going to charge one more timeout to the home team and take a break with LUTV sports reporter Errol White for more hard-hitting sports news. Errol?
Welcome to LUTV Sports Media Timeout, where we take a break away from the action to give you our reaction about what's going on in the world of sports. I'm Errol White. World Boxing Super Lightweight Champion Devin Haney was set to take on Ryan Garcia in the main event at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Garcia would knock down Haney in the 7th, 10th, and 11th round, leaving everyone in shock as Haney was knocked down for the first time in his career. The fight will be left to the judges after all 12 rounds. Ryan Garcia will go on to win the bout with a majority decision victory over Devin Haney, giving him his first career loss. After the fight, it was reported that before the fight, Garcia placed a $2 million bet on himself to defeat Devin Haney, and he was paid out $12 million. With a win by Garcia, we could potentially see a rematch between him and the Baltimore native Devontae "Tank" Davis. Thank you for joining us on LUTV Sports Media Timeout. For more sports news and insight, be sure to like LUTV News on Facebook and Twitter. Now let's hook it back to Tre on the block.
The Houston Rockets have launched their liftoff to the season. Have launched their off-season program after falling short on making the NBA postseason. The Rockets caught fire late in the season, winning 13 consecutive games that led to them being one step closer to a play-in berth. Ultimately, the new core and the coaching staff suffered growing pains, but showed a lot of promise. General Manager Rafael Stone has created what fans hope to be a future dynasty in the NBA. The team is loaded with young stars in the making, and their first season under head coach Ime Udoka led them to a 19-win improvement from last season in Houston. Stone has secured a new contract on a multi-year deal, and now he hopes to secure his first finals appearance in Houston in a race with the Texans to bring home another championship parade to the city. Thank you for tuning in to LUTV Sports Break this semester, where we keep you in the game for every game, no matter where around the world of sports. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on X for more. LUTV Sports, see you in fall 2024.